What's going on, guys? Griffin here, coming to you from St. Louis this morning. Came on a trip here, do some garage selling and thrifting. It seems like it could be a really good town for endless possibilities for a reseller like myself. Columbia is alright, but I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone and come see what's going on here. I have a few people here that have told me that the Goodwills are great. They find $80 shorts for $3 to $4. So I'm going to hit the Goodwills later in Chesterfield, which is about 20 miles from the hotel I'm staying at. My girlfriend will be with me here in a little. You all will get to see her for the first time, and I'll be sure to update you all throughout the way. Okay guys, so garage selling so far has been a bust. I've only found one thing for profit of $9, and that's just essentially going to pay for my gas. So starting the morning off kind of rough. Gonna switch over to thrifting probably after I eat some breakfast here. Gonna meet up with my girlfriend and see how the rest of the day goes. Alright guys, so now I'm here with my girlfriend here, Laura.
Hi.
You'll see her in a lot of future videos. We are here at the first Goodwill of about 6 to 10 that we're gonna hit up. This one looks not so promising, but we'll give you an update here in a few minutes. Alright guys, so we picked up this Santa Fe quesadilla maker for $6. Picked up this VCR DVD combo Samsung for $15, and we should do about $60 profit. Pretty good for first stop. Alright guys, Goodwill number 2 finds. We found this coffee maker for $12.99. Sells for about $38.99 I believe. I'll double check when I get home and type everything in. We also found this radio for $3 and it sells for about $20 or $30. We'll double check that as well. And on to Goodwill number 3. Alright guys, so Goodwill number 3. Took a while to get through all the BS. Found about maybe $100 or so of profit worth of stuff. We ran into a possibly signed vinyl album, whatever you want to call it. It's a toss in the air, 50 cents, might as well buy it. Going into Savers now. Haven't been in a Savers before, kind of excited to see what they got, and I'll update you all in a sec. How's it going guys? Quick update from yesterday. I didn't get to update all of our stops because, well, we just had too much going on and just forgot as we went through. But we stopped at Savers, we stopped at a couple more Goodwills, and we spent roughly $200, maybe less. Some of the stuff here's blocking because we're actually heading out of St. Louis now, heading back home. But we picked up this blender for $12 at Savers, and it's selling for about $200, so really good find there. Found this little, let me pop this here. 5-disc changer for $12.99 at Savers as well. It sells for about, I forget roughly, but I want to say $150 to $200 as well. Found a couple more things. I'll show you all later after I get it all scanned into the inventory lab and show you all my profits for this trip. What is going on guys? Griffin here, coming to you from the shop here at the hotel that I work at. My little cave, I guess you could call it, where I hide out when I don't feel like doing nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just on a little break real quick, updating you all here at the end of the St. Louis trip. I can't get on inventory lab right now because I don't have my laptop or anything to be able to do so, but my numbers for Amazon FBA alone from the trip was looking like about 400 to 500, in between I think like 435, and profit from my finds. One of those actually being a CD / Blu-ray refills. They come in like packs of 100 I believe. Found them at Savers for $1.99, and I was pretty surprised. I saw they were selling for up to $99.99 recently. I checked that on Camel, and I looked up the views on Amazon Prime itself to see what was listed. There were only 2 listings right now, but like I saw on Camel, it was showing up to actually up to $104.99. So I just threw mine on there for $75.99 because that's what the other one was right now. And if it doesn't sell in the first couple weeks, I'll probably drop it down to $69.99 just because I want to get the quick profits still. Just in that daily grind. I don't make that much here at the hotel or my other job, and I still got college to pay where I was stupid, dropped out after one semester. Got a truck I'm paying for that does all of this work for me. And just a whole bunch of other rent and all that other good stuff that we all have to pay for. So I'm needing that quick money. But yeah, also on eBay, because I bought a few clothing items from Savers and Goodwills as well. Actually, I don't think we bought anything at Goodwill clothing wise, surprisingly, but at Savers we found a few jackets, a couple shirts, and they were, the most we spent was $10.99 on a jacket, and it was supposed to sell for at least $39, $49.99. I forget the brands exactly. I'll be sure to do an update on the best brands that I've found so far, so you all can be on the lookout for them as well. Good buddy Steve Rakin, excuse me, is one of the best out there when it comes to clothing. I would suggest you all go look him up and look up all the other green room members as well. The Bonafide Hustler, they're all very good, smart people. They've been doing this for years. They do it full time, and Steve helped me a ton with finding these brands. I can't even think of them all right now because there's so many. I think he has a book on the 100 most, like the 100 best clothing brands to be on the lookout for at those thrift stores. So I'll go check that out right after you check out this video. And anyways, what I was getting at is those items for eBay are gonna sell for about, I think, 200 profits, maybe 3 at the most. I didn't pick up that much clothing because we just ran out of time. One whole day is definitely not enough. But after hotel and gas and everything, came out for a little bit of profit, not as much as I was expecting. I'm actually going to do a little adjusting when I do these trips, since St. Louis and Kansas City are both so close to home for me, only about a 2-hour drive each way, as I live right in the middle of Missouri on I-70 in Columbia. I think we're just going to start waking up early, around 6 a.m., be out the door by 6:30, 7 at the latest, get into Chesterfield. If I'm heading towards St. Louis, hit Chesterfield by 9 at the latest when the stores start opening up, and just clear out west to east of St. Louis one day, so I don't have to worry about hotel fees, food, other than lunch, which is a tax write-off. Anything over 50 miles from what my accountant has told me is tax write-off, so I would highly suggest you all go see an accountant if you're getting serious about this, because you can write off a lot of stuff. I wrote off this trip, but technically you're still paying for it, so whatever. But yeah, I would not suggest doing overnight trips unless if you don't care about staying in a lower quality hotel. We stayed at a Drury Inn, but it was a weekend, so it was more expensive than usual. I even used a 10% discount code I have through Drury, and it was still $127 for a basic 1 king-size bedroom, $127 Friday night, and then $149 Saturday night. So yeah, I mean, at the minimum, I would just stay one night wherever you all are going. But since I have the convenience of only being 2 hours away, I'm just gonna wake up a little bit earlier, go out, and just hustle it, and make it a good 10-12 hour day. Come back with 6, 7, who knows, maybe even more, depending on what you can find on Craigslist deals as well. I didn't even tap into that at all because I actually ran out of money. But I mean, yeah, I left at least $200 or $300 off the table this weekend, but who knows? You just gotta live and learn, right? But yeah, I would highly suggest just staying within 2 hours of your area at first if you're just starting out like myself, and just make it a whole day and do your research ahead of time. My problem was I held it off until like Thursday night when we were leaving Friday afternoon to just start searching stuff, and I actually missed the best Goodwills I found out, which actually makes me kind of excited, because if I hit the worst ones, who knows how good those other ones are, right? But yeah, I'll be sure to do another update for Kansas City. I plan on going, checking out Kansas City and Independence and Overland Park area here before too long. And I'll do another St. Louis video probably before too long too. I plan on going every 2 weeks out of town. If the money keeps flowing the way it has, every 2 weeks I'll take a day trip to each. and right now that's mostly Saturday, so you all can expect the videos to be up by the following Monday. But yeah, just keep on hustling, guys. Don't be afraid to go out and take those long drives. You can write it off, you want to go to Office Depot or Staples, whatever you have in your town. I have both, thankfully. Go and buy one of those travel expense logs, only like $3, I think, is what I bought mine for. And you track that mileage and give it to your account at the end of the year, and all that is tax write-off. I think it's like 52 cents per mile you drive after 40 or 50 miles. So yeah, definitely look into that stuff. Don't be afraid to travel. It's worth it in the end. If you can travel and spend 40, 50 bucks in gas and still come home with $600 to $1,200 worth of profit, I mean, wouldn't it be worth it to spend that extra $40 if you're in a smaller town where you're kind of limited? That's just me. That's how I feel, at least. But yeah, guys, I'll be sure to give you all more updates here in the near future. Later on this week, I'll come out with a video on do's and don'ts when shipping to Amazon and shipping to eBay, through eBay, whatever you want to call it. Do's and don'ts. I've had a couple of don'ts that I didn't even think about until Amazon themselves contacted me and said, you did not do this right. I guess I just skipped over their little prep page or whatever. I forgot to prep a little action figure toy that isn't covered, and it didn't rip, they said, but they're gonna send it back, and I'm pretty much gonna have to reship it. Isn't a big deal, but I'll have a long video about that in the near future, probably by the end of the week. But